What's up, everybody? It's Firing here, and I'm about to give you guys an top speed tune. Sorry, this one's a little bit late. Been having a couple of problems with. Uh, it's not exactly a network issue exactly, but I've been just having problems with my system connecting to I would preferably say the PSN servers than anything else. Like I'm still able to get online. It's just half time it doesn't show that I am, so I have to do some things in order to be able to show that I'm online, so I can actually post the stuff because I've been having problems with that lately. So it's the uploads are gonna be a little bit spotty. Is the best thing I can think of. They're gonna be spotty. I'll try to post as often as I can, at least once a week if I can. I'm hoping that either A, I can get this fixed if I'm able to fix it, or Sony can fix it themselves, possibly, because I think this is a Sony problem and not a me personal system problem. If it is within my system, then yeah, I'll just have to deal with it. I'm hoping to figure this out in the next couple weeks, so I'm not having to keep on doing what I'm doing right now and not posting every week. Um, but yeah, but other than that, I'll get straight in the video. This is gonna be on the Enzo, as I was talking about the past few videos. I thought I remember this going 310. I do remember seeing someone going I'm pretty sure it was 310. If not, it was like 309 when I first saw this. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see what I can do, and I've got a good tune. It's probably not the best tune, but it's a really good tune. Um, and I'll talk more about it out on the track because it's gonna be like more easier to explain what's going on with the turns by showing you guys than having to try and explain it without showing you guys. But it's 308. I was hoping it was 309 or 310, but it's 308. I thought I remember it being 310. I may have said that in one of the videos, but I thought I remember going 310, but it's 308. There may be a little bit more potential to get it to 310. I think it's just a lot more tweaking and very, very fine tuning to be done with this car, with this specific tune. There may be a little bit more tweaks I can probably put to it to see if I can get it to go a little bit faster. For right now, though, this is what I got. If I get to 310, I will definitely post an update video. If it goes 309, probably not going to because it's only 1 mile per hour gain. But 310 is in my mind is a pretty good mark to go at least. Um, so for this one, I'll go through the older thing on this and then I'll head out to the track. For the suspension, this is the car that I first originally found out about this for, and I've been using it on, I wouldn't say exactly future uh, tunes, but I've been using this on the past few tunes on cars and seeing if I can figure out if other cars can work with this. If not, I go with other ways that I'm able to find with the car and work with it. But for the ride height, all the way down, front and rear. Anti-roll bar is all the way down. The compression is at 26 front and rear, and the expansion is at 36 front and rear. And as I said before, this is where I got this tune from, was by working on this on the Enzo, and I've been working with this specific uh, ratio for the compression and the expansion for other cars. I haven't worked it with a lot of the cars I have, but I've worked on most of the ones I'm like, hey, let's try this, and I continue working on it from that point forward, pretty much. Um, the natural frequency is going to be all the way up on the front and all the way down on the rear. This is where it could be more fine-tuned, to where you can probably get this a little bit higher, so the rear's not squatting so much, and you might be able to bring this down a little bit more, not too much though, to make the front squat a little bit more itself. But this is what I have right now. It works pretty decent with how it works on the track, as I'll show you guys later. It's a little weird in my mind, but no camber, 0 front and rear. Toe, same thing there, 0 front and rear. And this all can be put into the fine tuning, to where if you guys want to, you guys can mess with this a little bit, see if you guys can get a little bit faster out of it. I did not see any improvement for sure, especially in the camber. I might attempt to do a little bit of camber, but the camber, it didn't seem to like the camber at all. I think I remember going like 305 or 304 or something like that with like a 1.0 camber on front and rear. I believe that's what I remember. It was not as fast as the 308 though. It kind of reminds me of the McLaren F1 back on GT Sport, because GT Sport, it liked, flat all the way down, and it liked it. This kind of the same. Going over to the transmission, you want to take your top speed, bring up to 490, and then pretty much, don't really have to touch the final. If I did, then just readjust the final as you see here, but I'm pretty sure I didn't mess with the final. But the 5th gear is where you're gonna be hitting the top, your top speed for the 284. But with NOS, you'll be hitting your top speed with the 6th gear, which will be at 575 or 0.693. As I've said before in a lot of other videos, if you can't match the leftmost number, match the rightmost number. It's the best way I can tell you, because sometimes it works. Sometimes it's like, hey, I can't match the numbers on the left side. Okay, try to match what you can on the right with the final matching what I have. Because most likely, if I did do anything to the final, I tweaked it a little bit before messing with the after messing with the top speed, and then messed with it again and all that stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be about it. Actually, before I head to the track, I'll tell you guys this right now. I am running Racing Soft. I know a lot of people normally run like Sports Soft, Comfort Soft, anything that's less grip. With how this tune works, it doesn't seem to affect it too much at all. You will not, I don't think, unless you completely like go straight right or straight left in a sharp, sharp reaction way, you may spin out, but as long as you're not doing that, you should be fine. But I'm gonna head to the track real quick and show you guys, how good the car is. This is gonna be pretty much more of a showcase though on the turning, because so previously, and I'm assuming that they messed with the cars, like how they handled in not the previous update that we got with that. I'm more or less talking about the the 1.47 update, I think it was. If not, it was 1.46. It was one of the two. It was not the one that we had just gotten like a couple days ago from me posting this. Because I posted, the last video I posted was posted after the update. So that last video, I think they messed with how the cars handle, because for this tune, with how it runs, did not like to run on the embankment on the turn whatsoever. You had to be on the very fifth bottom, flat, all the way out. It works, it still does, but I tested it out, and it seems to not have a big of an impact on how the car handles on the turn now, because now I'm actually able to stay primarily above top. It's a little bit, as you can see here, the front bobs up and down, but it's not as, before it was very, very strong. Like you go straight up to the wall, you wouldn't go 300 at all with how I'm doing right now. like it does pretty decently well. On the second turn, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about for the bottom turn though, because this thing handles very well bottom turn though. But it's very spotty on the top, but it's not as spotty as I said before to the previous update. But 308 with this is pretty good. I would like to try to. I'm going to try my best to get 310 if I can. I really don't know if I can. I think I might be able to do something with like how the car is squatted and all that stuff. I might be able to like readjust the rear to be a little more stiff and get it to where it's more to get it more flat. Because right now, in my mind, when you're looking at it, the rear is squatted a little bit more than the front. So I think that's why it's not. I don't think that's why. I think that's the reason why it's not going as fast as it probably could go. But this is what I was able to get to be able to even get it around the turn at this, yeah, and be able to go at the speed. So right now, this is what I'm gonna have. As I said before, I'll post an update video later on if I can be able to get it to go at least 310. I could do any 309 or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get around this turn and I'll end the video there. So yeah, as I said before, with the racing soft, it's planted. I like it. I mean, granted, you're going like 300 or something like that in turn on the bottom, but if, you know, depending on how fast everyone else is going, you might be able to catch up to it. But if you have the skill to be able to stay on the bottom and you don't mind being at 300, 301, something like that, then go ahead and be on the bottom. If not, you can be in the turn, but you won't be able to go like over like 305, I don't think. Once you get 305, the front might start bobbing up and down, and I think it's gonna be more where the front springs maybe like softened up a little bit to where it'll go through that. Hopefully. Again, I got more experiment with this more, but it's good. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna end the video. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. If you guys want to see me do any cars I have not done previously, post them down in the comments below. I know I've done a lot of cars. I've even made a playlist of all my top speed tunes for GT7 right now. I tend to add videos to it after a couple of videos, so it may not be fully updated, but as of right now, it's got like, I think it's got like 72 cars or something like that for 72 tunes, but like, in reality, I think I have like 2 or 3 update tunes in there, so I've got at least 70 cars or more that I've posted, and I'm not saying it won't continue to climb, but eventually it'll stop eventually once I tune all the cars and start waiting for them to give us more cars to tune and to post. But yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.